Good morning, afternoon, evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Good News with...
Curly.
Oh, that was amazing. And Hughes. Hello. Welcome to the third one. So we've been racking up the views on our first two podcasts.
Oh yeah, it's been crazy. People have been getting at us.
We've got letters, complaints.
Yeah.
We've got 6 views on the first one.
Someone took a shit in a bag and put it through my letterbox.
Oh man, I've got something to tell you about that. I'm really sorry. I got caught short on the way through the French district. So, on with our first section, the news.
The good news.
You go first, baby.
In world news, researchers in southern Denmark have found cycling like the Dutch would save 606 million metric tons of carbon annually. My question to you, Andy, is what about the excess of self-righteous bastards in Lycra riding through red lights?
Well, there'd be a fucking epidemic, wouldn't there?
There would be an epidemic. There already
I like
is.
that one. I think also we should bring in a ranking system. So after we do the one, I think we should give it a ranking out of 10.
Sounds good.
That's a 7 for me. I like that a lot.
Okay.
That was really good. It's because I want to give you room to like accelerate too. I don't want to give you a 10 straight off the bat.
Yeah,
you know,
no, fair. You got to keep me keen. Like.
keep you humble.
Yeah, that's true. I need that.
Treating me. Yeah, that was great. Because there'd be an epidemic of just worldwide cunts.
Oh yeah,
just roaming
cunts
around.
everywhere.
But no carbon. So victory. Oh, I've got my first one. Good news. I'm not so sure about this one, so be gentle, baby. Good news. Gladiator is coming back to TV. I can't wait to see a fresh set of folk getting put to the ultimate test. That test being how to keep it together while ingesting enough anabolic steroids to give Stephen Hawkins an outside shot of beating the Travelator.
Steroids.
I've always said it. My mum said it wrong when I was a kid. And I just always said steroids. It's steroids, isn't it?
Is that like performance enhancing for driving?
Well,
Steroids.
that gets a 3.
Well, yours had a 6.
A 6?
Okay.
I thought it was hilarious.
In related news,
Is it really a 6? Fuck you.
it was the steroids.
Oh.
In related news, doctors will soon be able to prescribe free bikes, cycle training, and walking to improve public health. I can already see the juice monkeys at the Tour de France. Neil Armstrong would be so proud. Rest in peace, you fucking space cadet.
So we're mixing Lance and Neil there.
Yeah,
I
on
liked
purpose.
Cover it again. I like that.
Cover again.
Can you throw it out to me again?
Doctors will soon be able to prescribe free bikes, cycle
it.
training, and walking to improve public health.
Prescribing walk. I said prescribed. I hate it when people say words wrong like that. Prescribing
Ironic.
walking to someone is the fucking most rude thing you could do. I get a bike because you could we're gonna sort you out with the Halfords. Here's 25 quid off.
It's more to transport.
Fucking yeah. But prescribing walking. Speaking as a fat man, I'd be fucking furious with that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came
Walk
with a
it
bad back
off.
and you're like, fucking walk it off, bitch. It's like back to the 1700s. I like that one. That was really good. Right, good news. Stefano Domenicali, F1 boss, was rightly criticised this week because he said that short of a meteorite or an act of God, there's no chance of a woman being on the starting grid in Formula 1 due to a distinct lack of talent. Cool it, Steph. They've only got to drive the thing. They haven't got to park it.
Oh, that's great. I like that.
Yeah, a
It's
little
like
bit
a
of
nice
misogyny.
backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
Oh,
A little bit of misogyny in your jokes goes a long way, I
Oh, yeah,
reckon.
it really does.
Yeah.
I can really
That's
feel...
what's going to make the podcast
I
blow
can
up.
really feel the female empowerment. Yeah, misogyny is big, all the rage now.
Oh, shit, I've got my
That's
phone.
how you get the views.
I'm going to have to use your phone to find my third one, by the way.
Your phone's right there.
I found my phone! Yay.
What are you
Right.
looking for?
So
Oh,
I
the
can do
poem.
it, but your third one, yeah.
Alright.
My poem. Hey, giving it away.
And finally, for me, the average life expectancy rose by a decade in Africa. People can now expect to live to 27.
That was a good one. You saved your best till last, and I liked it.
Yeah.
It's nice and punchy.
The real one is it was actually the life expectancy was 46 and now it's 56.
For
Isn't
real.
that crazy?
Yeah, I can't believe they're living that long, yeah.
They're doing fucking well, like.
They're doing well from 56 is like for Africa's track record. That's like old. That's
suppose,
good. They're
yeah.
doing well. I mean, I wouldn't want to die at 56 though. Although I probably
It's
will.
like
I
you're
mean,
still,
look at me.
You're probably still gonna be working at that point.
I'm so sorry for talking and googling, but I'm trying to find.
You're not. It's
The
not
thing
even in
one.
shot. It's actually quite good, really.
Oh really? I'm just
Yeah, it looks pretty
glancing off to the
It
side.
looks like you're just like deep in thought.
Oh
like
man.
looking down in your lake.
Right. So for my third bit of good news, this isn't a good news segment, but it made me laugh so much this week by how incredibly stupid it was. Have you heard about Ryan Giggs? What's happened to him?
Vaguely, he's been in a court case, right?
So he's in court for allegedly, and we're
Yeah.
going to say allegedly, beating his wife. But as part of the case, it had to be put into record the creepy fucking poems he wrote her after they broke up.
Wow.
And I've got one of them here. Ryan Giggs, over 400 games in the Premier League, I believe. Amazing footballer. Not a poet. Not a poet.
Evidently.
He clearly still has the mind of like an 11-year-old because, darling Kate, unequivocally our love was fate. I fell in love with you at first sight. I remember, 'cause I was high as a kite.
Jesus.
Those beautiful eyes, they make me shiver. I'm not gonna lie. I think of you. I dream of you. I can't help but think pulling you was my greatest ever coup.
Cool.
Your stomach, your abs, those pictures you sent me. I can keep tabs on you. You make me feel funny down there, especially when you're down there and you look up and stare.
God damn, that's fucking
I feel like
creepy.
that's mid-poem reference to getting piped off.
Oh yeah, he's getting sucked
Love
off
that
in
from
that
him.
reference. When you're down there.
I'm beginning to think
So-
that you are always right. That's okay. It will keep us tight. I'm going to end by saying you are my love, my friend, my soul. And most of all, you make me hard as a totem pole.
How romantic.
Over four, and also in a different text, he said that I love you more than my Premier League appearances, which I think is
That's
an
super
insult
disrespectful.
to Manchester United. Yeah,
That's
but yeah, what a great servant to Welsh football as a player and a manager. But what an absolute certifiable R word, man. He's looking.
retard.
Yeah, one of them.
Oh,
yeah, I've
okay.
got a corporate job, so R word.
R word.
Although not for long. I'm hoping though, right, if enough people see the podcast for me to get in trouble at work,
It's a good sign.
then we've got a good podcast on our
Yeah,
hands.
That's good. Yeah, if people are trying to like dim it or cancel it, that's
If you're getting cancelled, at least you're fucking relevant, right?
you're doing something right.
So, after having had that thought process, that's why I'm now going to be throwing caution to the wind. No more Mr. Nice Andy. Because, yeah, if the podcast blows up enough for it to go around my company that I work at, then we fucking won anyway. Also, I've got a shirt on today, have you noticed?
I have noticed.
Because we did say we were going to do a news show.
We did, yeah.
So,
I'm very underdressed.
you doing the sports, are you? Or are you the cleaner?
Yeah, actually, do you know what? Yeah, I
You've
will.
come as the cleaner.
I'm Chris with sports.
Chris for sports.
Let's go sports.
I was going to say Chris the help.
My name would be something else then.
No,
Yeah,
you're an immigrant.
Yeah, no, I'm an immigrant, but I'm one of the nice immigrants. Look at the shade of my
Why are you
skin.
saying nice?
I'm one of the nice ones.
Nice?
I blend in.
As in as a person, or are you saying something about...
I'm saying like a very anti-immigrant sentiment.
Oh, wow.
Did you not know I was a Tory and I voted for Brexit?
Oh, man.
Let's get these fucking foreigners out of here.
Yeah, leave means leave. We're a Brexit supporting podcast, man. All 7 viewers should vote leave.
Oh, do you know what? That'd be like the irony of like those people who voted for Brexit that were living over in Spain, and then they were like, "Oh wait, does that mean we have to leave Spain now?"
Oh,
That would
that's
be like me voting for
class.
Brexit here, because I'd be like, "Yeah, let's get these foreigners out," and then deportation officers show up at my door. They're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to go," and I was just like, "What?" But like, what? I have to go as well? And they're like, "Yeah, you're not from here. You're not part of this."
Man, I've never felt so confident on the day of the Brexit vote, right? Because I was in... We didn't know what an echo chamber was at the time. I was in my echo chamber. I was like, right, we've done it. We've done it, boys. I went down to the voting office. I crossed on Remain, and I was like... I remember handing my ballot over or whatever,
Smug.
put in a box, being like, I've never been more confident of a win in my life. walking off being like, yeah, those stupid fucking red Remainers. And then lo and behold, we're now floating in the middle of the Atlantic. Because we fucking left.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
Do you
it's
know
mad,
what?
you notice as well, they hit it as taken. Like, there's... Because people say, like, oh, like, British people don't want to work. And what was that lady, Liz Truss, said that British workers need more graft?
Oh, she's a unique cunt, isn't she?
She is a unique cunt, but, like, she made a reference to, like, I think Chinese workers or something like that. But, like, a lot of immigrants, there's, like, that immigrant mentality where they do work harder than the locals. Like, like, even though Ireland is, like, synonymous with immigrating and going to different places, like, in Ireland, like, there was an influx of Polish immigrants and they outworked the Irish because the Irish people were complacent and they got lazy.
Let me throw you a little social experiment, right? You go into a well classy nightclub, right? And one person, say the British person, has like VIP. They've been here the whole time. They've been here since setup, and they just kind of wander around that area. They're not that psyched. They're sitting on the sofas. They don't care, right? And then one person is not on the list for the party. They've had to climb in through the fire escape. They've had to blend into the crowd for years, and now their child has now got a ticket to the country. I mean, party. And once they're in there, they're gonna party their dick off.
Yeah, they're gonna
because they weren't supposed to be there anyway.
Yeah,
they're like fucking. It's like the third DJ on back to back. And they're just still on the dance floor, like, give me every bit of music I can get. That is the immigrant mentality, because they've been locked out of this house party, and they've wanted in for time. Now it's a house party. I'm mixing metaphors.
I get what you mean. It's a fucking party. Yeah, that's so true. They've been, like, knocking at the door, wanting to get in, stood outside in the cold and the rain, and then they found their way in, and now they're like that fucking scene from Wolf of Wall Street where, like, he's about to retire and he's like, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving.
Let's make some money. So, yeah, I can't fucking slag him off for that. Do you know, one thing that's real good is that this podcast in 2022 is covering Brexit. That's a fucking hot take, isn't it?
We're a bit late to the fucking table. But, yeah, that literally... Because that was a big topic back in 2019, start of 2020.
2019? What, Brexit?
Yeah.
When do you think the Brexit vote was?
Oh, it was 2020.
2016.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that.
6 years ago, man.
Yeah, no, but it took a while for it to be implemented. Obviously, they had to vote, but then, like, things were starting to come into place.
That's true.
But, yeah, like, fucking... It literally just got, like, brushed under the carpet with COVID. Like, certain things just, like, took more prominence. And now, like, say, because, like, a big one before the pandemic happened was the Northern Irish border.
Yeah, yeah.
I say they call it the Irish border, but the only Irish border is the fucking border to the sea. Like, it's not really a border.
Except for the one through Northern Ireland, you know.
But it's not really a border. It's, like, it
just
says you're now
the
entering...
bit from, you know, that grassy shit bit.
Yeah, but you think of a border, when you think
that promised
shitty
land
part,
up top.
Have you been?
To Belfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, loved it. Let me tell you in Belfast. That's from Belfast.
Come on.
Look, bottom right, Limelight, Belfast, my homeland.
Yeah, it's not all that though, is it?
What do you mean it's not all that? You moved
where I'm from, well, like, the thing is, like, Northern Ireland, it's like, it doesn't feel like Britain and doesn't feel like Ireland. It's its own unique thing.
To you, maybe. To me, it felt like home, baby.
Yeah, sure it did. Yeah. All the fucking armored trucks and police with guns.
Yeah, I popped off the airplane, just whacked my slippers on, and I was like, home, baby.
Hey,
welcome
me back.
Welcome me back. Yeah.
But no, like, that's, like, when you think of a border, like, say, like, border patrols, border checks, like, in Europe, America, like, it's big gates and stuff like that. Whereas in Ireland, it's like, they call it a soft border.
They should really make it a bit harder, because, like, it's one of the pinnacle countries in the world, and then some third world swamp down the bottom. They should really fucking police it a bit better, shouldn't they?
Weirdly enough, they actually have a lot of, like, people crossing the border, like, committing crimes.
Yeah.
So they, like, steal from either the Republic or Northern Ireland, and then they, like, go over, and then the police are just at the border, like, they got away again, boys. Just there, like, shaking their fists at them, and then trying to, like, cooperate with the other police, and the other police are like, hey, that was a crime on your land, not ours.
That used to be how you used to go with states in America, and I'm so glad you didn't take the bait from me just slagging off your homeland. I was really looking forward to it.
I'm used to it now.
You used to it?
It used to rub me up. It used to rub me up the wrong way, and you found a weak spot. You found a chink in my armor, but now it's just water off a duck's back.
Yeah.
Because I used to be very patriotic and nationalistic, but I started to realize that I didn't come round. I just started to realise that that's not very serving.
No, you still want a United Ireland though, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. But,
Yeah.
like, that's just going to happen regardless.
Yeah, you reckon?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The blood of my ancestors.
Weirdly enough, I was speaking to someone about this the other day. Like, someone was mentioning about, like, the IRA. Like, some English person said up the rat to me. I don't know if they like Irish ancestry or whatever. I was just like,
they don't
I was like,
understand.
what? Yeah, literally. That's what I was like.
Trying
I
to
was like,
fuck
you're
with
just
you.
showing your ignorance. You know what I mean? You heard my accent. You were like, oh, up the rat. And they said something about Northern Ireland not being proper Ireland. And I was just like, shut the fuck up. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. And they were like saying, oh, they were freedom fighters. I was like, they were terrorists. You know what I mean? They killed innocent people. And he was like, oh, but it was like a political. They told people that they were bombing them. It's like, oh, yeah, that's sounding. So, oh, I'll let you know I'm going to bomb your fucking pub or bomb some public place. Oh, yeah, that's grand. That's fine. Yeah, it's no problem. And, like,
They were a bag
if
of
people are
dicks.
getting caught in the crossfire, that's fine.
Like, well, all jokes aside, like, I understand their plight. They had their homeland ripped from them, but there was that split, wasn't there, where one side wanted to go democratically and start trying to sort out,
That's the thing. That's
and
what
the
I
other
was
half
saying.
just started fucking
Just
yeehaw,
killing people.
Boom, boom.
Because it's like,
I found out, by the way, that my one of my family actually helped the Ra, helped your boys.
oh, is that
I
right?
say your boys for the Ra. You don't want that, do you? You don't want that smoke. But
I have no affiliation with Sinn Féin or Jerry Adams.
so my good on you, bro. I gotta tell you about one time. A bit later, I'm gonna tell you one time about my uncle being in Dublin.
Oh, yeah?
And something happened with Jerry Adams. It's hilarious. But might have been Belfast actually. But yeah, the story is my granddad was stationed in Ireland. I think it was maybe just post-war, maybe mid-war. Don't
70s
know.
or 80s?
No, like 40s, 50s.
Oh, right, okay.
Like long time.
yeah.
But he apparently lost all of his money gambling, and as a result, didn't have any cash for like food and stuff, or like I don't know, commissary, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
in the army. He sold all his bullets to the Ra, and then had an inspection coming up. So my uncle Ron had to post in bullets to Ireland, so he could pass his inspection because he'd sold all his fucking bullets to the Ra.
Oh, my God. I'd love to know how he did it. Like, did he just meet them and be like, boys, I'm in a bad spot. I don't want this. You don't want this. And they're like, fuck, we'll take all the bullets we can, but give them here. And he's just there like, fucking. And like, I can imagine like them looking at, because obviously with shell casings, you can find like what gun it's from and like stuff like that. I can imagine him look at the shell casings being like, these are from our guns.
These are ours.
And then your fucking, was it your uncle?
No, my granddad.
Your granddad just there like sweating bullets like, oh, I don't know why.
I like the fact he's sweating bullets as well.
I didn't actually see that.
No,
That's
right,
mad.
the other island story of my family, right, is I don't remember if my uncle was in Dublin or in Belfast, but it was one of the big ones.
Yeah.
It wasn't like some backwater like Kerry or whatever. Still no dice. I'll wind him up.
It's because I know how beautiful Kerry is, so I was just like, it means nothing.
Ah, it's lovely. My brother keeps going there recently. He said it's really nice.
It is fucking class. He's
but
found himself an Irish siren.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
That's the thing.
Lovely girl.
Don't, you'll get shipwrecked. they lure you in with their charms and their...
He's been
their
fucking
looks.
shipwrecked enough times. I fucking hope it doesn't happen. It might be the end of him.
He should be able to see it by now. But
If he gets fucked over one more time, fuck me. But no, my uncle was in a bar, maybe in Belfast, maybe in Dublin, can't remember exactly. But it must have been Belfast because they were using British money.
Cool.
Because did before the Euro, did Republic use British money as well or not?
They used Irish pound.
All right.
So
cool.
it was pound, but it wasn't, you couldn't use it in Britain, if that makes sense.
fair. So he's
Yeah.
just cheating. But yeah, this guy came
So it's
into
like
this
Canadian
pub
dollar.
and started handing out £20 notes, but they counterfeited to make them look like British pounds. But instead of the Queen on them, they had Jerry Adams' face.
I fucking love that.
And apparently it went down. It fucking went off because I think it went into like a loyalist, it's called like the William or something, a fucking loyalist pub, and started doing that.
Oh my fucking god.
Is it loyalist or unionist? Unionist.
It's the same thing.
All right, yeah. it went into
Loyalist is loyal to the crown. Unionist is about being part of the union.
so yeah, loyalist pub just starts throwing these 20 quids around, and it fucking kicked the fuck off. My
That's
uncle-
so
It
funny.
was just like late 80s as well. My uncle was like, I'm out.
Fuck's sake. That's
Uncle's
so
a pretty
funny.
well-travelled fella.
Yeah?
Yeah, he used to work all over the world. He used to work in Africa loads.
With the army.
No, my uncle was like a project manager.
Ah, right. So he did make his money sending bullets over to
No, that was my granddad.
war zones.
Yeah. My I do have a lot of like that elder generation, that granddad's generation. Of a lot of them were in the army. One of them was a Cockleshell Heroes. You know the Dam Busters movie. You ever heard of that?
No.
Ah, fuck it. The folks at home will have, maybe all 6 of them.
You could explain it.
He was basically like a war hero. He used to they made these like limpet mines. They made the first ever wetsuit for his regiment, and he'd like swim up on these little like underwatery like handheld submarine things, stick limpet mines to the bottom of destroyers, and blow them up. But his like evac point got fucked up because the Germans kind of like worked out where it was.
Yeah.
So he hid on an island under a sheet for like 4 days,
Wow.
pretending he was a rock. But
That does sound like a movie.
yeah. Well, it was a great movie.
Fucking
It
hell.
was made in like the 70s or something. But yeah, we only recently were able to like get the tapes because they've been recorded, but they were in the Imperial War Museum. But they only became like declassified in like 2016 or something, 2015. Yeah. So yeah, they weren't available to the public, so I had to listen to them. Uncle Trevor, I think it was. I think it was Trevor. But yeah, I'd met him way back when I was a kid, but he's cacked it now, obviously.
Yeah. Why
But
do I always wonder like with declassified and classified information, like how do they decide at what point time wise that it's like okay, it's okay for people to know about this now? Because like there's a recent thing in Ireland where there was like, you ever heard of the Magdalen laundries?
What about reclassifying as well? You know, all the stuff around JFK got reclassified.
So what they?
Because people
pulled
still care about
information.
it and will still get angry, so they just classified it for longer.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So it's the classifying information is basically to kind of like kick the can down the road and be like, oh fucking, we don't want to issue with this.
I guess they do it so that if there's a problem, so that they wait until the problem's fucking gone away, and now we can know the facts.
Yeah.
Because they're like, everyone's chilled out and stopped killing each other for now, so we'll just hide this, and then when everyone's calmed down, you can have the full story later.
It's very sneaky, isn't it? Because like in Ireland, like they had this thing called the Magdalen laundries, and I don't know if you're familiar with it. Essentially, it was like in Ireland back when they first gained freedom from the fucking empire.
Yeah, baby.
Empire,
baby.
The Catholic Church
So
basically
never
just came in.
sets.
The Catholic Church basically just came in and started running shit. And like because of that, they were such a big influence. So they were like running the schools. Bad idea. They were running government, everything. And they had these terms for like women that would have children out of wedlock.
Yeah.
They called them fallen women. So what they would do is like say if these women wanted to keep the babies, or say if these women were like raped and they had become pregnant, they weren't allowed to get abortions. They had to keep the child, but because they had it out of wedlock, they were seen as these fallen women or like less than. So the child would be taken from them, and the women would be put to work in these laundries, like slave labor, as punishment, like as
Kind of Irish gulag.
in a way, yeah. I forget what the word is, not severance, but penance. Yeah, like it was penance. And that's how they saw it. It's like, oh, you need to like repent for your sins. Nothing happened to the men that were involved. They were just like scot-free, but because you were the woman carrying the child.
Wild seas, isn't it?
Fucking mad, like. But recently they found like mass burial sites, because obviously you think like, oh, the babies went to foster care or orphanages or whatever. They just killed the babies.
Yeah, I was reading about this.
And this became classified, and because they've classified it to a certain point where like all the people that have been affected, like their descendants, they're all gonna be dead. So when it becomes declassified, there's not going to be anyone alive that was directly affected, so the government are going to get off scot-free. It's fucking crazy, man.
Fuck. And then they apologize as well. They're like, we apologize. Like some fucking... Like, I think David Cameron recently apologized for something Churchill did. It's like
I think that was to do
the
with Bloody
British
Sunday.
the British government's now sorry. Was it you guys again?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, you can't catch a break, can you?
Yeah, because Bloody Sunday, they like, there was
It's a
the
sick
IRA.
song.
They fucking...
If I have some more water.
Yeah, crack on. The IRA, they carried out a couple of assassinations of like British spies. So in retaliation, the British Army stopped an All Ireland game in Croke Park.
Oh, you can't be doing that.
Oh man, and
Get the fuck off.
and then one of the players kicked the ball over the tank, and the machine gunner in the tank shot him dead, and then just started shooting indiscriminately into the crowd. and they killed some guy called Hogan, and now they've erected a stand in his honor called the Hogan stand.
This is what happened on Bloody Sunday.
That's how it happened on Bloody Sunday. Yeah, it was like retribution because they were like, "There's IRA members in the crowd, name them, bring them out to us, or else." And then like the players were like, "What the fuck?" And they like
We
tried
did
to play
that.
on. Huh?
We did that.
Yeah, bro. There was 2
Oh,
Bloody
man.
Sundays, but that was one of them.
Tell you what, we don't fuck around. People reckon the Yanks are gangsters. We're fucking gangsters, man.
Yeah, man. Fucking
We
ruled the
roll out.
world at one point.
We were
like.
like, fuck your football.
Yeah, fuck this shit.
Bring out your baddies and we'll start shooting.
Yeah. Where are they at? Where's the
We
rat?
were the gangbangers of the 30s, man. Was it like 20s, 30s, or was it later than that?
Yeah, it would have been
Hope
during
it
the
was-
War of Independence, so it would have
Hope
been
it was a while ago.
1916 to 1921.
Damn.
Yeah.
We were still pretty amped from World War One, you know, saving everybody's ass. So I can see
You were getting your ass saved.
9 World War One.
Oh, yeah, it was World War
Yeah,
II.
we kicked the shit out of people
Yeah,
in
so
World War One.
America, yeah. Yeah, because like while you were away fighting that, they started, because it was like 1915 to 1918,
Yeah.
17.
So you
I-
sneaky,
Ireland,
sneaky
when
little
yeah,
rat
we were
stuck
like,
trying to make
"Ooh,
some shit
the
happen.
British troops are away. Let's start ourselves a revolution." And then the British Empire just like sent a tank down the River Liffey and was just like, "Oh, I think you'll play while the cat is
Freaking
away."
big of you.
And he just blew Dublin up, like just fucking just leveled the city of Dublin. And it was like, take that. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Fucking game's the game.
Yeah, he fucking play the game like. But now it was mad because like that rebellion was quashed within 2 weeks, and like all the people in Dublin, because a lot of people think like everyone in Ireland was like, "Oh yeah, let's start a revolution." People in Ireland were like, we're part of the empire now.
Yeah, we're chill.
This is just what it is. Like, I mean, we're part of
living
the
on
Death Star.
Tatooine.
Yeah, we're just this is just us now. But like those revolutionaries, they were like writers, scholars, poets. Like they were fucking like degenerates, you know. And
Damn.
fucking when that happened, they obviously rounded up all the leaders, and normally they would go to prison, but they executed without trial, and they shot them dead in public. And because of that, they became martyrs. And then like the rest of Ireland was like, "Hey man, that was kind of fucked up." And even America, because obviously there was an Irish contingent in America, they were like, "What the fuck's going on over there?" And then America sent help over to Ireland to help them with the revolution against the British Empire, because of that incident where they killed all these leaders without trial.
I think this is called for a new segment of the show. I think every week we should have a little segment where we radicalise Andy. Find out one more thing that the Brits have done bad. Like
Thing
we could
is,
do
like,
India.
it's mad, right? I was speaking about this the other day, and like how when I first came here, I had like a chip on my shoulder when it came to like British people, English people in particular, and it's like it took me to become friends with an English guy and like turn to him and be like, "Do you know what, you cunts are actually alright." And he was like, "What do you mean?" And then I told him about like Irish history and how we're almost ingrained to like hate the British, and he was like, "I didn't do any of that, man."
Yeah,
and
that
I was
wasn't
like,
me.
Yeah, it's fair. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like the idea of something. Because it could be like, it's not even just British.
I mean, god damn it, I'm proud of it.
we fucking,
We
if you're
fucking
going to
nailed
do
it,
something,
man.
you're going to do it well.
Hey,
You know
that
what I
shit
mean?
was a 10-8 round.
Well, it wasn't because we won.
Bloody Sunday was a 10-8 round.
Yeah, but
Maybe
like,
you
round. Yeah, you run rounds, but we won the fight.
TKO maybe.
Eat good. There was it was a referee stoppage.
You didn't wave it off.
Yeah, you
There's no
did.
way they waved it off.
Yeah, you were
between
like,
Ireland and
the
us.
British Empire was like, "Oh, come on, let's have a chat." Like, let's
Nah,
have
we
a
were
chat.
like,
The British Empire was on its knees.
Nah. We were sparring fucking Donald
Nah, 'cause
Cerrone, and we
thing
were like,
is, right,
nah, we want to keep ourselves
didn't-
fresh for if the gym and start popping up
They
again.
didn't. No, because it was like the war was over. It was from 1916 to 1921. The war finished in 1918.
Aye, but
3
small-
years of just getting guerrilla warfare where we were bending you over in bushes and just fucking biting the pillow and going in dry.
Aye, small fries, isn't it?
You fucking
We were
you
sending
bent
them-
over like
Not to mix sports, but we were sending the resis out to you.
you were
had-
sending auxiliaries out to us.
Yeah, we were sending the main ones,
Yeah, you were sending like mercenaries, the
Yeah.
worst ones.
not the worst ones.
They were the worst ones because they didn't abide by any rules. They didn't have any like code of ethics, or like there was no like Geneva Convention at that point where it's like, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. They sent out mercenaries from World War I where they were like, oh, we can just do whatever the fuck we want.
Game's the game. Game's the
Yeah,
game,
you
man.
sent out the worst guys.
See, I
still
said
fucked them.
I'd get him. I said I'd get you hyped about it. Man, I fucking said it.
I actually went on my own rant there. I wasn't even.
I
anything
knew
you
we
did.
could get that bait.
We can move off the topic. I won't radicalize you anymore.
Oh no, it's fine. You guys are butt hit. It's fine.
That's all.
I mean, if you won so good, why we still got a piece of you? I don't know why I'm trying to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't care. Every time I'm just
It's
like...
because it's funny. You found a weak spot, and you're like, ooh, this is different.
All right, one more thing to call you up on before we end the pod. Because we're at half hour.
Is it?
Yeah, we're at half hour. It's flown by.
I think about the majority of that is me just been on a fucking tirade. Join the revolution.
So yeah, one more thing.
Shitting yourself.
So, I met your missus for the first time yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Lovely gal, beautiful gal, lovely blonde hair, smart gal, really nice. She's a fucking liar. Whips out her phone. She's like, "Look, I got a blue dog." And I'm like, "Have you fuck? No one's got a blue dog.
Oh, you're choosing violence today, aren't you?
No one's got a blue dog." She pops out her phone, shows me a brown dog, and not only does
It's great.
it's not blue though, is it? Pops out a picture. She's like, "Look at my blue dog," and everyone else is like, "Oh yeah, very nice." But you know me. I'm like, "What are you lying for?" You seem like a lovely lass, but she said she's got a blue staffy. And I've Googled it. Apparently blue staffies are real. So it's not just her that's been deceived. But, okay, maybe I'm not attacking her. People of Britain and Ireland, right? Blue staffies, not blue. Grey dogs. Not
They're
blue.
blue puppies.
Yeah, but I've even looked at the puppies. They're not proper blue.
Yeah, what you expect them to be? Sky blue?
Yes.
Bro, I don't know if you noticed, but there's different shades of blue.
Yeah,
I know you're like a uncivilized Philistine who's like, blue is the sky, but blue comes in many forms. I'm on board. I don't think it's a blue dog right now, but it was a blue dog at one point, and then it grew out of it.
Nah. It's not fucking blue.
This is the thing about you, right? You're very steadfast. You're like, this is what I think, and this is what it is.
Fuck me for being correct. That's terrible, isn't it?
It's pig-headed, man. It's not being correct.
Yeah, one man's pig-headed, another man's correct. She ain't got no blue dog. She wasn't having any of it. I mean, I like her a lot.
Yeah.
She got to admit, that dog's not blue.
Fuck.
And she even led with it as well. She said, "I got a blue dog." And I was expecting, if you're going to lead with it as well, maybe if you've got a dog and you're like, "Oh, it's a bit blue, isn't it?" And I'd be like, "No." But we chat about it, but she didn't. She was like, "I've got a dog. It's blue." Fuck off.
Let people live, man.
Let people live?
Yeah.
What, in fallacy? Not a chance.
Oh my
Come in
god.
here with your blue dog. Look at a fucking green parrot. Oh, the parrots do come in green, don't they? See, Skinny's got a tiny little white splotch on her back, my cat, right? I got a white cat. Maybe even if it's got the tiniest bit of blue. Like, it's not a blue dog.
Yeah.
Don't tell me lies. You got any thoughts on this? Are you going to play this very diplomatically?
No, like, I don't think it's a blue dog now, but like when it was a puppy, it was a blue dog.
Man, I can't believe you cut your girlfriend off the knees like that.
I'm not cutting her off at the knees. I said
so
this to
mean,
her.
Man. I can't
After
believe you
last
did that.
night, I said it
It's
to her.
so
I was
wrong,
like,
man. You got to back your girl.
I literally agreed
I
with
can't
you in the
believe
pub.
I can't believe you didn't help. Dude. You got to back your girl.
But it's not true.
I can't believe you said
She knows
that.
it's not true. It was a blue dog once. But it's like a silver grey dog now.
That's not what she said. She was like, "That's just blue."
To be fair, I've only seen pictures of the dog.
You not met the dog?
I haven't met the dog yet.
You got to meet those dogs.
Do you know what? When I meet the dog, I will video call you and be
Slap
like,
the
"Do you
shit
know what?
out of it.
I'll be like, Andy, bro, we were wrong.
We were
wrong. And I'll show fucking Karen's smug head being like, yeah, fuck the Perry.
Everyone else, the thing is, everyone else looking at the picture was too polite. Because she was like, "Look, my blue dog." And like Abby was looking at the picture. She was like, "Oh, yeah, lovely." Being all diplomatic.
And you just had to piss on
No one
everyone's
else had the
Cheerios.
balls, man. No one had the
Ah, that's
fucking
it.
sweets to come
That's
out
it.
and
You're
say,
such a fucking...
"Your missus, she's a lovely gal. She's a dirty liar.
She's a fucking liar.
Fucking lying bitch." But I love it.
Oh, my God.
It was really fun to meet her. She was a really nice girl.
Yeah, she's cool.
Probably one of our 6 viewers as well. So, hey, Karen.
Nah,
Hope you're good.
She won't be watching this shit.
She wants to. She told me she really wants to see it. Oh,
She was just saying that.
She's just saying that.
Another one of her lies.
Another one of her fucking lies.
We're now in the web of lies.
Yeah.
We're strung up in it.
Hey, Karen, if you're watching, I got a red cat. Bitch.
Wow. Fuck no. That's another, someone added to the list of people who cannot watch this. Sheila, your dad, and our car.
Also, yeah, you came in half like. So I did rinse Sheila on the show the other week.
Yeah, you did. And why were you lying for? Why were you backpedaling?
But
just own it.
But you leant in. You were like, Andy rinsed you on the podcast the other day, and I went and talked about something else. She was like, "What the fuck did you say?" I was like, "I don't know." I couldn't even remember as well.
I really saw you like, fucking no, trying to dig yourself out of it. You made it sound like
I was mean. I wasn't mean.
Yeah, you were mean.
I was hilarious.
Yeah, but it was funny to put you in that awkward position last night because I could see you squirming.
I was.
I enjoyed that.
Squirming.
Should we leave it there?
Yeah, we could do. There was a couple of things I wanted to get angry about, but I'll save it for next time. Yeah.
What was it? Just a little teaser.
It's fucking Welsh sport, man.
Welsh sport.
I got into another one. Okay, I went to watch the cricket. I went to watch Welsh Fire play. Have you heard of the 100? They do 100 balls. They just cricket, but a bit different.
Okay.
And people love it. And I'm fucking sick to the back teeth of going and watching a Welsh team do something, just get absolutely spanked by the fucking English at everything.
Yeah.
It just does my head in. The sporting experience as a Welsh person is just go and watch Welsh people lose pluckily to England.
They're pretty good at rugby, though.
Yeah, we're plucky losers. We never win shit. I guess we have got
we won the Six Nations a few times in Grand Slam.
Yeah.
And they did one in the Euros that time.
Yeah, semis.
That one time.
Semis.
Yeah.
We don't win shit. We always get close.
You do realise it's a very small place with a very small population.
Yeah, with the greatest people in the world in it.
Terrible at sport, though. Yeah, you're actually moving to England.
Only 6 months' time. Also,
I'll
fuck
see
it.
you
I
in
want to
Bristol
move.
wearing a fucking England shirt.
I want to move.
Yeah.
I'm done with Wales, man. Do you know the waste of our oars making bigger signs just so we can fit on our fucking shitty language on the signs?
Wow.
I hate it. The other day I saw a sign that said tavern and underneath it said tafarn, and the sign was twice as big because we had to slip on both versions of the word tavern.
Yeah.
You could very clearly see that it was the same word.
Are you a Welsh speaker?
No.
Then it doesn't matter.
I did GCSE Welsh.
Yeah, but like Welsh speakers, there's some people in Wales that only speak Welsh, so those signs are for them.
There's like fucking 10
You're
of them.
being intolerant.
There's fucking 10 of them. Fuck off with your Welsh.
There's not 10 of them.
There's 10 of them.
Man, you're basically a West Brit in Cardiff.
What?
You're a West. Oh no, you are a Brit. What am I saying?
A West Brit.
Yeah, that's what we call people from Dublin.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call them West Brits.
That's fucking good, man. That's fucking good.
But yeah, 'cause like Cardiff is like Newport more so. It's like very anglicised.
Yeah.
Whereas like the further away from England, the more Welsh it becomes.
I
fucking hate Wales.
I hate the move towards Yes Cymru. I hate our stupid language. I love our sports.
Jesus.
Yeah, the other day I saw people on Facebook saying that Welsh rugby fans are now bootlickers because we don't have the Welsh football anthem is like something Arheed. It's like a Welsh independence thing. I hate this rise of independence. I want us to be British and comfy and speak English, and I want anyone that's different to me to fuck off.
Fucking hell. What an exclamation point that was.
I won't get picked up on the mics. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about having the shits as well. I'll have to do that next time. But yeah, I've been Hughes.
And I've been Curly.
And this was the news.
This was the good news.
The good news. This is the good news. Goodbye.